showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Trojans' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down to the air. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Bishop. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
See some running room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay to go take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Right side, it's Staley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. He's loose at the 15. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Miller. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 4, go, go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Sweep, sweep. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it in his belly. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Bishop. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll leave it with the lone back. Inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Breaks the tackle. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tennessee! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Straight ahead, it's Miller. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Cox. Swamped immediately.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Over the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space. Just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
The Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. On the move. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Hits inside. It's Miller. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The run inside. It's Miller. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range.
He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Plows through the defense. Turning it on. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. The running back has it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 19 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Bulls, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He's past the sticks. Might have a chance. That's one. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen. And right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Staley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
27 on the play. Good enough for a first
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Myers on the move. Right side, it's Matthews. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tough run here. It's Bishop. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Trojans want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely
send it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Under pressure. Buried before he could blink.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Drag down.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Touchdown Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Tennessee, 31, USC, 3. Number 97, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The ride. Looking for a crease. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Out wide right, it's Miller. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Hits the hole, it's Cox. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running inside, it's Bishop. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Cuts it upfield. It's Bishop. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Shakes off the defender. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as his defense makes a play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They give it back to him. Uh-oh, look out. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Right side, it's Staley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Second and long here.